And welcome back again. Hello everybody. Hopefully you guys saw my previous video where we covered Dragon Empire and all the support cards and we gave them a grade. We didn't give all of them the grades. I mean, most of them are basically like, you kind of pick up the cards, you build them up, you do them, you know, you just put it together. They're not too difficult. But we're going to talk a little bit about Ketter Sanctuary. Alright, let's go. Youthberg Skyfall Arms. Reborn. This will hopefully explain a little bit about what it does. At the end of battle, this unit attacks. Choose one of your cards with a Rebel form, which is the alternate form of Skyfall. Or Youthberg in general. Let's just go with Youthberg there. And write it as stand. This unit gets -2 drive until end of turn. Then we have Act. Once per turn, discard a card from your hand, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and choose one card with Rebel form and its card name from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then choose up to one grade 2 or less unit from among them, and call it a rearguard circle, and put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Pretty good. It is hand selection. You can call a grade 2 or less potentially, or you get to add a Rebel form card, which is also pretty good. So either way, you get to ditch one to get one. It's fine. And you also get to kind of selectively stack your deck a little bit, especially if you ended up getting like completely missed out by the not being able to find any Youthberg cards. Entirely up to you. One good thing about this is Hexorb can finally solo charge after 5 sets. I mean, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, it's a good card. 5. You know, you gotta pick it up if you want to play the archetype. So this is kind of like a non-issue, right? Just pick it up. Night of Fracture, Schneisel also pick this up as well. You have to. It's part of the archetype, so you have to pick this up. It's Youthberg support. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, kind of +1. Look at top 5. Choose a grade 3 card with Youthberg on the card name and reveal to put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. So if you can't find anything, sadly enough, you use a CB for nothing. Because it's also up to 1 grade 3 Youthberg. So you can also find any of the Rebel forms as well, because the Rebel forms are also Youthberg in their name, if I remember correctly. So yeah. And when this unit attacks, if your Vanguard was placed with When this unit attacks, if your Vanguard was placed by writing from a grade 3 this turn, choose one of your Vanguards, and it gets +5 until end of turn. So this is meant to be, since you don't have any drive checks, this is meant to be like, oh, well, I will then give extra power to my Vanguard, because your Zest becomes 28, with this +5 is 33, and with potential boost with extra critical is extra amount, which is not bad. It gives you extra attack. It's pretty okay. Yeah, you pick this up. It's 5 stars. Just pick it up. It's part of the archetype. And then we have the Overtrigger reprint. Pick it up if you need it. Decisive Axe Dragon. This is a double rare. I have been very hesitant to give any good grades to the double rares, but this has multi-format capabilities. This can be played in Revengers with the whole mechanic of rewriting your Vanguard, especially with Phantom Blaster. Not Phantom Blaster. With Raging Form. He is not a Raging Form unit, but you could still run a couple non-Revenger cards in here, and this is a pretty good non-Revenger card to run in here if you want to. This is pretty good. This is not bad. But let's get into the skill. Continuous. During the battle this unit attacked, if your Vanguard was written by a card's ability this turn, your opponent cannot call normal units from your hand to guard in a circle. Pretty alright. It's okay. I like it a lot. I think it's a 4-star card as a double rare. But that's maybe my bias to it. I just like the artwork a whole lot, and I like the skill a whole lot, especially in a very simplified game state. where you're just like rewriting the entire time, and you're just applying a whole bunch of pressure, and you're just giving all triggers to the rear guards and stuff. And this is one of the best rear guards to give triggers to, especially you're denying a whole bunch of PGs and stuff as well. Gosh, it's so good. All right, so now we have Octaray Sorceress. Octaray 4 8. Octa is 8. Like octopus. 8. When this unit is placed on rear guard circle, this works in Thing Savior as well. Yes, it does, because it's a Ketter card. And Thing Savior doesn't specifically need to have a Thing Savior archetype, right? Like none of the Thing Savior archetypes need like specific Thing Savior things for them, right? Like what he previously used to need to. You don't need all of that right now. So you get a bit of Garter Strict, you know, give it a bit of crit, give it a bit of Garter Strict. If you also have, yeah, it works solo. Right? So it has premium applications as well. So when it's placed on rear guard circle, if you have a grade 3 or greater with Vanguard with Sorceress in its name, Counterblast 1. Fine. It's on placed. Okay. Alright, that's okay. Look at top 2 cards from top of your deck. Choose up to 2 from among them. Put them into your hand. Put the rest to the top of your deck. At the top of your deck in any order. If you put 2 cards into your hand, choose a card from your hand and put it to the bottom of your deck. It's okay. It's okay. And when this unit attacks, if you Persona Ride this turn, this gets 5k. I hate that part. I hate that part. You're already restricted to Sorceress already, right? Why would you need a Persona Ride restriction on it as well? And you also need a... Oh my god, I want to give it a 1. But for all intents and purposes, for the actual functionality, I'll give it a 3. Yo, Nazo, thank you so much. Thank you. Can we give Nazo a shout out, please? Please. Thank you. Can we give a shout? Hey, Moshrax, how's it going? Not bad. We're breaking down set 6 and talking about all the cards, and we're grading each of them by stars from 1 to 5, and we're giving our reasons as to why we grade them the way we grade them. I want to grade this a 2 or even a 1, but being realistic here, you're gonna want to run a couple copies of this card. This possibly finally replaces the Hexorb grade 2, the grade 2 from the Ride line, finally. But it feels so trash. You still run it, like, the fact that you have to play a Counterblast for this in this archetype, man. Still I'm tilted. It's a 3. Let's be honest. The 3. It's too consistent not to play. I'm crying. Like, I'm cringing. I'm screaming right now. Wish the effect changed during your drive check. You get normal unit in your trigger zone. This gets +5. Not only that, that'd be good actually. Okay. Inoculate Angel. When your Vanguard is placed by riding from grade 3, this could work in anything. This could work in any format. So, Thing Savior, for example, or anything. Doesn't Hexorb already have +2 stars automatically then? Since it's better than vanilla cards from set 1 and 2. But you wanted a sad thing about it, All Wine is still probably one of the best cards in the whole archetype. In all of Hexorb. That is sad, is it not? The Hexorb, that card is not that much better than the Hexorb Ride line. Not much. Not by much. Not by much at all. At all. When your Vanguard is placed from by writing from a grade 3, Soul Blast 1, retire this unit, counter charge 1. Choose one you have Vanguard and it gets +5 until the end of turn. So this works when you Persona Road this turn as well. This could work in Hex Orb. This finally gives her a chance to get some counter charge going. Yeah, that grade 2 is good though. But it's funny, they didn't even give him an SP instead too. Nope. No, they did not. They gave everybody else an SP. The Hex Orb doesn't get one. It's fine. Painkiller is an SP. Haha, let's go. Generic grade 1 that Hex Orb doesn't even play anymore. Anyway, I'm salty. I'm so salty reading most of these cards for Ketter. I saw some of this stuff already and I was like, man, I'll be so salty. Knight of Fears break Friede. If you have a youth Vanguard, its card name, this gets 5k shield. I was playing this card in my initial builds for this archetype, but I made a mistake. My build for Youthberg was too defensive oriented, which led to a whole lot of decking out, not pushing a whole lot of aggression. I could still see some people run a couple copies of this card, because this card is like 10k shield, which is still pretty okay, and Youthberg doesn't farm a lot of cards, so. It's a solid 2 for me. This is almost Spike's treatment in Giera, where the second Rising didn't get an SP while it being a boss unit. I think they're trying to avoid ATT-like deck becoming tier 1. I think so too. Because the fact that you can look at your top of your deck is possibly just too powerful of an effect, so they have to make the other cards around it just so much more worse. Like, by far, this is some of the just Magic of Change, Mimrul. If you're grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Sorceress in its card name, so I do expect Sorceress for us to get like another Sorceress archetype. Like, obviously, it says Sorceress in the keyword, so it has to get another form. Please? Yes? Another grade 3 version? Come on. Retire this unit. So you're minusing yourself a grade 1 off the board. Choose a critical trigger or front trigger from your drop and put it to your hand. You're trading it in for 15k shield. You're trading in 5k for 15k shield. So you're up 10k shield, but you're still down 7k power. It's a minus. What if it was a 7k? It would be decent, yes. But it's still a minus. It's a 1-for-1, but it's a minus. It's a -1. Can you lose a rear guard off the board, and that crit trigger is going to the top of your deck, and you're driving into it. So you're also sealing off any potential drive checks. If this had said instead, unplaced, Soul Blast 1. If your Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater card with Sorceress in her name, choose a critical trigger to add it back into your hand. Rest this card or something. Or like have it unnamed once per turn or something. Just enough with the Soul Blast? I know, but I'm just appeasing to the Bushi gods. Like, we have to pay our soul anyway. Alright, PG reprint, pick it up. Oh, that grade 1 skill, obviously, is a 3-star. Like, you still want to play a couple copies of it. I don't know if you want to play all of it. I would say if you play 2, that's fine. If you play none, that's also fine. I don't think it's back-breaking if you don't play it. The deck doesn't need to have it to play it to function. Well, at least we have see, like, this is the issue that I have a whole lot with a Hex Orb for it. Well, at least. I hate that as a sentence, period. Well, at least we have X. Well, at least we have this. Well, at least. It sounds so like... It's like you're resigning, right? It's like just a large resignation to the fact that an archetype just can never be good. It makes me so depressed. Alright, talking about depression, departure towards the daybreak. It's a grade 1 order. Play this with Counterblast 1. Look at top 5 at the top of your deck. Choose off to one card with Rebel Forman's card name from among them. Reveal it. Or you could choose a grade 2 or less card unit from among them and call it the rear guard circle. Shuffle your deck. This allows you to shuffle your deck. Set 6 is a set that broke me? Yes. Yeah, actually it did. I'm actually a little mentally broken by it. Oh, that grade 1's pretty good. 25k shields and 20k shields. Why you can rush early with it? Yeah, you can, but bruh. This card is okay-ish. I would still pick up a couple copies of this card, especially when we get more Revel forms. And some of those Revel forms would probably be a bit more important to hit. I don't really see us running this card as yet. I would still pick it up if I were you. I would say 3 with potential, because this gets better with how many more Revel forms we gain. Per every Revel form we gain, it just gets better. So, I like it a lot. Go for it. Quadracast Sorceress. That means 4. 4 cast Sorceress. When this unit is placed on a rear guard circle, if your Vanguard is Sorceress, look at top 2 cards from the top of your deck. Put them on top of your deck in any order and soul charge 1. I think this card is absolutely bonkers. This is the card I'd possibly play 4 of if I could. This makes me feel happy and tingly inside. This is yes. Yes. Forecast, but only top 2. Sad. I mean, yeah. It's 2 a.m. now. Sure, time flies. Yeah. Take care. Take care, Drake. Have a good one, bud. This card's good. This card's really good. As a common, 5 stars. Even as a common, this card's good. We just... Why we didn't get something like this in set 3? I don't know. I don't know. We keep this here for now, because I need to talk about this. Divine Sister Vignette. When it's placed on Vanguard Circle, if you have a Vanguard with Sorceress, it's a grade 2. Counterblast 1. So, another Counterblast cost. Reveal a top card of your deck, put it in your hand if it's a normal unit. Return it to the top spot if it's not. It's not top 2. It doesn't even gain power. It's like reveal it. If it's a normal unit, gain power. Or if it's a trigger unit, gain power or something. It's a CB1, maybe draw 1. Boy, what? It's a common though, so I guess fine, sure. It's a 2-star. It's a solid 2. It beats Soul Blast to draw 1. Bro, don't even start. Don't even start. When this unit attacks, it is Milch Weiss or Weiss Schütze. Milchweiss. I know it's German for something, but I'm not a good German. When this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is using its name, so blast 1, this unit gets 5k until end of battle. Yo, Pog. It's a 1. It's not that good. It's not that good at all. Menacing Tiger. When this card is discarded from your hand during your turn, so it could also be for your right step. Counterblast 1, call this card to rearguard his rest. This good already. Like, this on its own already would have been 4-star for me. So I still will say 4-star no matter what the other skill is. When this is placed on Rearguard Circle, Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your Vanguards to get 5k until end turn. Good. Good card. White Schultzer? I guess so? Like, white milk? Chrono 2 Tiger, is it you? It's menacing. This card is amazing. This card is just beautiful. It's a beautiful card. So I see some lists from Youthberg already running this card already. Yeah, it's a good card. White Protector. So like White Defender. Seems kind of sus of a phrase to use. It's like Milky Defender. Okay, sure. If you have a Vanguard with sources in this card names, gets 10k shield. So it's a 15k shield. Great. Why is this 7k? Why is it 7k and other cards have the same amount of shield, but less requirement and more power? Literally, the grade 2 from Dragon Empire for Nirvana gets 5k power and 10k shield. It's a common, yeah, but bruh, come on. 7k again. And then we have triggers. Oh, that card, it was a 2. It's a common, so it's a 2. Like, you can still run it if you want to, but okay, so yeah, so that's Ketter Sanctuary. I complained a lot more than I actually needed to while talking about this archetype. I'll be hopefully bringing the issues that I have with it up in a companion video where I talk about some of the issues that I have with Exorb, some of the disappointments, some of the triggering things that I think that I have with Exorb for a second here. Just yes. So be awesome, stay awesome, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for tuning in and stopping on by. Till next time.